Hello, welcome back to Movie Key Channel, and I hope you guys are doing really well. So today it is October 1st, 2020. So it is the first day of October. That means it's finally the month of watching some scary, spooky horror films, slasher, thriller, suspense. Um, I don't know, any kind of, depends on the mood I want to watch. But today I want to watch a brand new films that I've never seen that took me a long time to finally watch this particular franchise that I have not seen, that have been well known for others, have been parodied over the years. Um, this is a franchise that I've been wanting to watch for a long time. That every time I look on Blu-ray.com when I want this particular Blu-rays, it's been going out of print. The trilogy set is out of print, but Paramount did a re-release of this Blu-ray that includes 3 films and 2 documentaries inside the case. This is the films that directed by Wes Craven, the late great Wes Craven, a a filmmaker that I've seen most of his filmography. Obviously, I've seen the well-known Nightmare on Elm Street films. I'm not gonna watch those. Just I marathon that last October. I had a blast watching that. Me watching that franchise again. As a 21 years old. Well, I'll say I was 20 when I saw that. But the franchise I'm going to watch for the very first times are the Scream franchise, the 3 movie collection. I'm only going to watch the first 3. Sadly, this does not include the 4th Scream. For whatever reason, I think it's made by a different company or studio. Licensing, I don't know. I did order Scream 4 separately on Amazon, but it hasn't arrived yet. But luckily, I pre-ordered this and came a really cool set. This just come with the first 3 and the 2 documentaries. So the documentary includes Still Screaming, the Ultimate Scary Movie Retrospective, and Scream, the Inside Story. But without further ado, I'm gonna watch the first Scream, and after the movie, I'll let you know what my thoughts on this. So this is really exciting, brand new franchise I've not seen yet. Really hope to like this franchise because I heard so much about it, and just finally I can able to watch this movie for the very first time ever. So I'm going in blind and clean. Let's do this. I'll let you know my thoughts on the first movie after the movie. Finish the movie. Now I'll let you know my thoughts right now. Just got done watching Scream, directed by, I believe it's written and directed by Wes Craven, the late great Wes Craven. So this is my first time watch on Scream. So this is a franchise I've heard so much about for over the years. Been wanting to pick up the Blu-ray, but I finally picked up on Blu-ray from a re-release from Paramount. Paramount now own this for whatever reason. I did not know that. It was always on Miramax, Lionsgate, whatever. Okay, what's my thoughts on this film for a first time watch? I loved it. I have so much fun watching this movie. This is a fun slasher film. So many twists and turns. It's just a good time overall. There's some great characters moments in here and there. There's some great kills. Just a really enjoyable film. It's very well directed. This movie has much better story and direction than what Nightmare on Elm Street does, because that came out in the early 80s. This film came out in the 90s, so it had a better production value, if you will. Just a great fun film, really do. And I can understand why this movie is iconic for a reason. Ghostface, iconic. Now I understand. And just one of my favorite parts is the opening. The opening scene, what a great way to start the film. Just keeps you entertained and a hook for the film to start. with and introducing Ghostface early on. In a way, I can do an analogy with Jaws. With the shark, you have to set it up and wait until the reveal of the shark. In here, we introduce Ghostface early on in the film. I love that because that's a hook that keeps you entertained throughout the whole story of the mystery, the murder mystery of it. And my other favorite aspect of the film is the climax of the movie. The confrontation, the dialogue, it just kept you in. It just sucked you in and keeps you entertained throughout. There were a lot of moments I was like, yeah, that was good. There's some good dialogue, really fun and funny. There's some great balance from humor and the thriller of aspect of the film. Really nice, and there's some great character moments throughout the film that every character in the movie have their moment to shine. Courtney Cox, David Arquette, Nev Campbell, I believe, Matthew Lillard. I will say this: Matthew Lillard in this movie was so much fun to watch. I believe, for me, from my perspective, I consider Matthew Lillard as actor a very underrated actor. Yes, he's been some crappy movies here and there, but he's the highlight of that. I do enjoy him as Shaggy in one of the Scooby-Doo movies that he has been on. This is probably my favorite Matthew Lillard performance in Scream, the first Scream. If you've seen this movie, you understand why. Matthew Lillard in this movie was great. Very different take on the role for him as an actor. One of my favorite scenes. I will talk about one of my favorite scenes in the movie. When Randy talks about the rules of what should not do when there's a slasher murderer going on. He tells the rules not to drink and don't say "I'll be back" because you never come back. So it's a really great scene. I was like, there's so many great references to horror icon, to Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, American Psycho, not American Psycho, sorry, Psycho, Norman Bates, just a great horror Easter eggs and references. I just, and really enjoy that because I've seen those movies, and yeah, Scream, I had a lot of fun. This is a great fun movie. I really do. I don't know why this took me a while for me to get to this movie. I don't know how long I took to finally see this movie for the first time. And just because the Blu-ray has been out of print and really rare and just expensive, that finally Paramount finally re-released it. The only difference is when you get this is that this Blu-ray has the digital copy of the movie. So that's the only difference from the original release. The original release kind of similar to does not have the digital copy. Sorry for the glare. Now I cannot stop thinking about Scream. Okay, I really do enjoy Scream. I love the ending. Wow, what a great confrontation going on. I'm not going to spoil what's going on in that scene. What a great way to start my October, for the month of October, to start a brand new horror film that I've never seen. A brand new slasher film that I've never seen. So, now, let's continue this marathon. Well, it's not a marathon, it's like a watch along for me. Let's watch Scream 2. Okay, just got done watching Scream 2, directed by Wes Craven once again. I believe he directed all the entirety of Scream films, rather than he only directed two of the Nightmare on Elm Street films. Anyways, what did you think of Scream 2? Well, I had a blast. This is a really good sequel. Not it is as good as the first movie, but it's not quite near as the first movie, if that makes any sense. But there's some great moments here and there in the film that the murder mystery aspect of this movie is still lives up to the same expectation that what the first Scream was. It has the same level of mystery that keeps you entertained throughout the whole entirety of the runtime of the film. And I really do enjoy this sequel. There's a little bit more memorable characters at the same time, bringing the old cast back into the franchise. You need Campbell, not Bruce Campbell. What I'm talking about? David Arquette, Courtney Cox, and a bunch of brand new characters that I introduced that were familiar faces that I'm like, oh my god, I recognize him, I recognize her. It's pretty cool to see some familiar faces added to the franchise for the second film. I really do enjoy this movie. I had a ton of fun. It keeps you entertained throughout the whole movie. The kills were not the same level as the first movie has, but it's still really good kills throughout the movie. And they're still going on in the opening scene of this movie when, well, not the opening scene, where after the opening scene where we introduce some new characters here from the classes, in particular the film theory class that Randy takes in, and they're doing a lot of movie references. I was like, I'm in heaven. I love me some movie references, and I really do enjoy some of the character moments that's going throughout the runtime. That there's each of the characters have their moment to shine, and they're very developed as the character progress from the movie. And I really do enjoy this movie. I've had a ton of fun. And the ending of this movie, the climax, I did not expect a twist at all. A whole honesty, I did not expect a twist at all. I was really surprised that I did not get spoiled by this movie, because this movie came out in the 90s, long ago. And I thought I would be spoiled by now, but I did not get spoiled, which is a good thing, because if I get spoiled, well, it wouldn't be the same. I was shocked. I was really shocked when that twist came along to on screen, and I was really surprised by the twist. I really do like the twist of the Scream 2 which is going on in the climax of the movie, and it added a more depth going on in the movie. If you know what I'm talking about, you've seen Scream 2. I really do enjoy this. I really did. And I'm glad I finally watched Scream 2 for the very first time. Actually, this is all my first time watches. After this, I'm going to start watching Scream 3, the final movie of the night. Because it is currently 4. I'm probably going to be finished around 7 or 6:30. So yeah, really, really exciting. Just there's some good moments here and there, really likable moments. There's still some funny moments here and there that perfectly balanced what's going on in the journey of the characters going on in the story that plays out. And just I'm glad Wes Craven got the chance to direct the sequels of the franchise that Scream was, because one thing I kind of realized that Wes Craven done was direct all the Nightmare on Elm Street films, not by different directors. Because some of the films here and there were kind of okay. Anyway, we're not going to talk about the Nightmare on Elm Street. That's a whole different topic. We're going to talk about Scream, my third time watches. Anyways, yeah, in the end, I really do enjoy Scream 2. A fun time. Pretty much the same level as Scream, where the climax of the first two movies were the standout in the entire movie, in my opinion, because that's where the audience want to know. That's where the audience, myself, have been waiting for something, a reveal, like something exciting happens, and it's a ton of fun. I really did enjoy. Not as good as Scream, the first Scream, but still, it's the same level as Scream. So if that makes any sense. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that Scream is number 1, Scream 2 is second place. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah. With all that being said, now on to Scream 3. Okay, just got done watching Scream 3. It is currently 6:06 p.m. October 1st, 2020. The third film is done for the night, and what did I think of it? I thought it was okay. I mean, it's not the best. I'll say it's not the best of the out of the bunch of the trilogy so far that I watched, because I've not seen Scream 4. So, not my favorite, probably the least favorite of the franchise that I saw so far. Probably third place, obviously, because it's in order. Actually, it's in order 1, 2, 3. So, not the best. And I just found out it was written by Aaron Kruger, who wrote the Transformers films, second, 2, and 3. No, the second, the third, and the fourth, and the fifth. Actually, not the fifth. He did the, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Those piece of garbage Transformers sequels that he wrote, that I'm not a fan of. And he wrote Dumbo. Whatever. Yeah, I can tell it's yeah, I can tell. When the movie starts, it struggles. It was a rocky start. And I can tell that it's going downhill forward. Even though I have not seen Scream 4 for what that is. But for what I saw from Scream 3, not the best. Not great, not good. It's just forgettable. It is forgettable. I think I'm not going to revisit the third movie. I'm only going to revisit the first two, because those are standouts in my opinion. That I enjoy the first two more than the third movie that I did. I don't know, the killings, the mystery aspect is kind of like lacking and mediocre. It's not exciting. It doesn't keep you entertained throughout the whole movie, if that makes any sense. It doesn't feel like the first two has. The heart and soul is not there. At least Wes Craven came back to direct, which is always a good plus. But the screenwriting, the stories suffer from that, in my opinion. It was good to see all the characters that I liked from the first two came back to reprise their roles. But it's just it's not as exciting as the first two. The mystery that we follow the characters to unsolve the mystery who Ghostface is. The twist. The twist was not good at all. I did not like the twist. The more I think about the twist from Scream 3 is, it felt off-putting, rush, out there, and just, that's the best thing you can do. I need more confrontation. That's what I love about the first two, the climax, the twist that they revealed. It's the confrontation, the dialogue is there. Mono versus mono, that's what I like. For the first two, the climax. And the third movie is just, hey guys, editing, Bernie here, currently editing the, the video that I'll be showing you guys. I forgot to mention about the Scream 3, the final act of this movie, the climax. My complaint, not only there's no confrontations, it's just the action scenes just keep going on and on and on and on. It drags. That's what I love about the first two, that they just ended. Get to a point and boom, just ended right there. That it did not feel dragging at all. That it doesn't feel like it goes on and on and on and on. The action just kept going on and on and on and on. And I just want that climax to end for Scream 3. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I actually forgot about saying that. Other things. So I'm gonna continue editing and put this in there. So yeah. Something's off, basically. Something just not the same, if that makes any sense. But there's some good moments here and there, but it's not my favorite. I'll say this. I I do like the aspect that Sydney had gone through with her trauma, the dealing her past. I do like that aspect. Kind of remind me of Halloween 2018 when Louis Strode had a trauma effect what she had from the past. In here, I like that. From Scream 3, I like that aspect of the story where we see Sydney struggles with dealing with her trauma. I like that a lot. That's the only pros that I can give is that part of the aspect of the story of that Sydney gone to her trauma, her effect, her impact. I like that a lot. But the rest is just not the same as the first two. I'll say that. It's just meh. It's just meh, to be honest. Not the best of the franchise. Even though I have not seen Scream 4. I might do a movie night for that, like a separate video, an epilogue to wrap out the franchise, even though they're making Scream 5. I'm really curious about that. It's gonna be directed by Ready or Not directors, which I love that movie. If you have not seen Ready or Not, check it out. It's highly recommend. But Scream 3, not my favorite. The opening felt rushed. It's just. Oh, I forgot to mention from Scream 2. I do love the opening of the Scream 2. What a perfect way to start the movie. Something different, something unique. In the third movie, from the opening scene, is like they just lost their steam. The steam is off. The engine is not the same as the first two. The engine was clean and unique and different. Scream 3 is not my favorite. Very disappointing, to be honest. Just it's a lackluster. There's some good moments to be enjoyed, but there's some annoying characters here and there, especially an actress who I don't like her. Basically, just her character do not like her at all. Yeah, overall, Scream 3, not my favorite. Not my favorite. Probably my least. Even though I have not seen Scream 4. Anyways, oh man, I have a blast watching this movie for the very first time. And now it's in my brain, and I can finally say that I finally watched Scream 1 and 2 and 3. Now, I'm looking forward to watch Scream 4, so my expectation will go low. I'm not sure it's going to go downhill from Scream 3, because sometimes when you have a franchise, the first two were good and the rest went downhill. I hope Scream 4 is good. Anyways, yeah, I have a blast. So my ranking it will be Scream 2, and then Scream 3 is going to the bottom. So, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm glad I picked up the Blu-ray so I can add it to my horror collection. And I'm kind of looking forward to seeing the documentary that I include in this set. It's really cheap for $17. For 3 films, 2 documentaries, that's a good deal. Basically, I only paid the first 2 movies like $10 each, and I paid Scream 3 for free. That's awesome. That's an awesome deal. Anyways, yeah, I really enjoyed the franchise. I can understand why people love the first movie, and yeah, honestly I'm glad. What a perfect way to start my October to watch all things spooky. So yeah, look forward for something coming in months of October. I would like to do my top 10 favorite horror films. I'm gonna release that on Halloween Day. I might do a ranking of Halloween films. What's my favorite, my least favorite. I might do that ranking. I'm not sure, because I love that franchise. And if my pre-order come through, I'll do an unboxing for Friday the 13th Blu-ray box set that will be released by Scream Factory. I cannot wait to get that box set in my hands. I'm not gonna miss out that box set because 3 years ago I missed out the Halloween box set, which I'm very sad about because I love that franchise. Love Halloween franchise. There's some stinkers here and there, but whatever. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this kind of movie. It's not a movie night, but it's kind of like a vlog of me watching, giving my thoughts on the franchise, um, watching the movie for the very first time. Um, yep, enjoy. So I hope you enjoy that, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and give a like or comment what you think of the movies, the franchise as a whole. I think Wes Craven is one of the, interesting filmmakers. With a very interesting filmography that he has on his belt. We lost it. Yeah, he passed away, which kind of sucks, but his legacy will live on. And I'm looking forward for Scream 5. So yeah, in now rambling, I hope you have a good day, and see ya.
¿Ya acabaste?